Hi there, guitarist. My name is Omofuma here at Spicy Guitar Academy. Today we're going to talk about 5 non-negotiable things that you need to do daily as a guitarist if you want to keep your skill leveled up. So whether you're a beginner or you've been playing for years, these 5 things are going to always keep your fingers flexible, keep them really ready. They're going to keep your creativity flowing, and they are going to keep your progress right in track. It's non-negotiable. You don't want to give up one for the other. You want to make sure that you observe all 5 of them. So let's dive into the lesson for today. Alright, so the first that I want to recommend that you do every day is warm-up stroke finger exercise. So amongst the numerous numbers of finger exercises that you can use to achieve this, I'm going to show you 2 from the ones that I do that is proven. So the first one is simple chromatic scale. Like on C, this is your chromatic scale. On string 3, you do this movement. Then back. That's C, C sharp, D, E flat, back to D, then C sharp, then C. Like that. So you hear how simple this is. I advise that you start really slow. When you get that, you involve the B string, then progress to your E, F, F sharp, G, back to F sharp, back to F, back to E. Then you can connect it to your string 3 like this. You see that? From experience, sometimes when I'm really rusty, I could stay here for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just so in the same format, you connect the string 1. See that? String 3, C, C sharp, D, E flat, then string 2, E, F, F sharp, G, then string 1, which is your E string. On the 4th fret with your index finger, you play your A flat note, then A, B flat, B. Then with your pinky, you move to your C. You return. Mind you, your right hand, it's alternate picking. You're starting with an upstroke. You won't arrive there immediately. You won't arrive here immediately. You start with string 1. Slowly, you're able to play it fast a bit. Then you progress to your 2nd string. Slowly. When you're able to play it fast, then you progress to your number 1. Slowly. So I'm just going to display this now over the loop. 1, 2, 3, go. This is your string 3. Faster. Let's add string 2, 3, go slowly. Faster. Progress to string 1, 3, go. Faster. I think this is an ideal speed where you should stay. Don't be too fast like I did. Anyway, I'm going to go fast now. The second exercise I'm going to recommend for you, something that I do. It works for me, so I know it's going to work for you. Your major scale. Just a major scale, but you're going to run it all through string 6 to string 1. Alright, something like this. detailed all this in my online guitar learning platform, Spicy Guitar Academy. You can sign up via the link. There's so much there. We have different courses for improvisation, finger exercises, chords, circular four, African guitar courses, Ariaria, Makosa, Highlight, different stuff. Anyway, let's get back here. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm doing alternate picking all the way. See that? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C. Mind my right hand. Here, on the 4th string, I played my C twice. Then I progressed to string 3, continue with scale D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C. So from the top, starting with the downstroke. Return. See that? So we're going to play this over the loop. 1, 2, slowly go. Faster. So these things work for me. I know they are going to work for you. Number 2 in the list of things that you should do daily as a guitarist is take a walk. Yes, you must endeavor to take a walk around your guitar fretboard. So imagine the guitar fretboard as a vast territory waiting to be conquered. And as a guitarist, your journey begins by familiarizing yourself with this territory called the guitar fretboard. Now, consider the basic chords and the basic scales that you were taught as your initial settlement. So your tutor settled you here on the C open chord, and he settled you here with your major scale. So as an explorer, your quest is to expand, and to do so you must dare into uncharted territories to discover new voicings of the same chords, different ways of playing your major scale. So how do you practically do that? It's simple. Every scale that you had learned, every sequence that you were taught, you must endeavor to play them at different positions. Because if you do this daily, you will soon discover that there's a D note here, there's an E note here, there's a G, there's a... So all that you could play here, you come here. Hear me if you're listening to me. Take time daily to just discover something new. Play the scale in a different position. Play those chords in a different position. Alright, so the third on the list of things that you need to do daily as a guitarist is practice. So practice is playing that guitar lick, all those chord movements. Play them slowly, repeatedly, until that tempo, that slow tempo feels comfortable. Then you increase the tempo a bit, you play repeatedly, then you increase the tempo a bit. Something to note, your practice should entail different areas of guitar. It should not be solos alone, or maybe technique alone, or chords alone. Imagine you're learning chords and that's all you want to do with your practice. In no time you might realize that your fingers, they're really hot. At that time you want to shift to practicing some other thing. So when you get burnt out with chords, you go to solos. You get burnt out with solos, you go to technique. You get burnt out with technique, you go to learning a song or mastering that piece and all that. So quickly, 3 practice tips I'm going to share with you. Number 1, whatever you're practicing, be it chord, be it scale, be it techniques, make sure you start slow. That's how you get the details. Number 2, when it hurts, please stop. Say you're practicing chords, and your fingers are red, are hurting, that's when to stop. So you stop, you rest, then you resume again, not with chords, with some other thing to practice. Maybe now you want to learn scale, maybe now you want to perfect that lick, maybe now you want to learn that song. All right. Then number 3, if it takes you forever to master that chords, something you've been practicing for a long time and you're never mastering it, you want to reconsider your approach to it. It's most likely that the fingering you're using is not good for you. Maybe the shape you're using for that chord is not good. So you want to explore different ones. You want to try to include slow with that lick. Let's say you're trying to play. You want to include slow to make it easy. And for the chords, like I said, you want to try different shape. You know, guitar should be easy for you. Okay, the 4th thing that I want to recommend that you do daily as a guitarist is practical ear training. I'll share 4 practical steps that you can use to improve your hearing, musical hearing. Number 1 is hum and play. Let's use C for example. That's the note. You hum a note, then you begin to search out the note. No, it doesn't sound like. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. So you start with single note. You know, when you master it, then you go to double note. Now, you see, I'm just doing all these things here, but this could take you weeks. It could even take you months to even master single notes. Make sure you, to a very good extent, you master single note, sorting out single note before you get to double note. So the second one is detecting song melodies. You should be familiar with the song as a person, as a guitarist. You should know the song by heart and make sure you've sorted the key of the song. Maybe you can search it out online. What key was this song originally played? So you get that. Let's say the song is on key C. So you isolate a melody. Which song can we sing now? London Bridge. London Bridge is falling. Look for that note. That very first note. Alright, so you go gradually until you're able to sort out all the melodies of the song. So the 3rd step here is figuring out chords, different chords. And you can do this by getting different apps. Or maybe you have a friend, a physical person, a keyboardist, another guitarist. You say, okay, on C, I want you to shuffle between chord 1, chord 4, chord 5. So, is that chord 1? Is that chord 4? Is that chord 5? Yes, that's chord 1, chord 4, chord 5. Deal with major first. When you're done with major, you get to minor, and then over time, you blend them. So the 4th step here is figuring out the progression of a song. So if you are done step 3, step 4 becomes even easy, because as you hear the chords now, you want to begin to listen out for the chord progression, and you can easily do that by, listening out for the bass lines that punches on the strum beat. The very notes that the bass play right on the strum beat tells you the chord progressions. All right, so the last thing here in the list that I recommend that you do as a guitarist daily is jam.